of birds and things of that nature. A mustard seed, when it's in the proper soil, produces the proper fruit. Just like us. If we're planted in the right soil, only blessings will come, only growth will come, only healing will come, only deliverance will come. Yes. When you're in the right soil. Amen. God is saying that there's a seed on the inside of us that wants to flourish, but if we're not in the right soil, it won't flourish. There's a seed on the inside of us that wants to grow, that wants to expand. But if our mindset and our heart is not right, it won't be conducive to growing. It won't sprout. It won't take root. It won't deliver on the promises of God. God said that I put you in a place that you can deliver on the promises that I have for you, the plans that I have for you, the plans to bless you and not harm you, and the plans to further you in this thing for Christ. But are you in the right soil? Are you the right soil? You see, beloved, the mustard seed, it's going to grow. When you plant it in that right soil, as I said before, it's going to grow the way it's supposed to grow. Things are going to take place. Things are just going to happen the way you be like, oh, Lord, you grow me 3 inches in a day? Oh, Lord, you deepen my relationship with you? Oh, Lord, you're doing mighty works in me? Oh, Lord, you're growing the church. Oh, Lord, you're bringing different ministers and ministries into the church for your glory. Oh, Lord. But the question still remains the same. Are you the right soil? Are you the right soil? Are you the right soil?
Speak on that.
You see, let me give you a picture. See, our Father, which art in heaven, he came down and was born in a manger. A small little manger like the mustard seed, wrapped in swaddling clothing. Grew up to become a carpenter and a builder, to orchestrate one of the greatest ongoing revivals that this world would ever see. Are you the right soil?
Wow.
Yes.
Are you the right soil? If we're supposed to sit next to God and walk with God, then we should have that same type of soil. There should be some residue.
Come on.
From him on you.
Come on.
There should be some residue. Yes. I might have used to smoke weed and I had a little residue on my hand, but that residue is gone now.
Yes.
Come on.
I might have the little residue of the Hennessy on my lips, but that residue is gone now.
Come on, say it.
Are you the right soil?
Wow.
We gotta ask ourselves that question. Because it doesn't matter how big the church is and how many singers they have and what they do and how many dancers they have. Is your soil conducive to receiving? Is it conducive to receiving? The word makes it very clear. The word makes it very clear. It says, in the beginning was the Word. And the Word was God. And the Word was with God. And He was God. That is the seed.
Yes, it is.
That's the seed that's on the inside of us. If we're walking and praising and talking with God and understanding what He's called us to do, that's the seed. You praise Him like you do. You honor Him like He's the right soil. You come to church like you're the right soil. But where is the fruit?
Come on.
Where is the fruit of what God has been throwing seed at?
Yes.
Are you the right soil? Are you the right soil? Because everything we're preaching from the Word on Sundays, and we're studying the Word on Thursdays. So the seed is plentiful. The seed is being tossed plentifully. But are you receiving it, beloved? That's the scary part as the pastor. Lord, am I delivering the word appropriately, Lord? Am I spending that time with the people, Lord? Am I touchable to the people so when the word comes forth on Sunday and Thursday, they receive it? But not only receive it, take in root. It has to take root. It has to take root. This word has to take root for the change to take place. It can't be an outward expression of your voice. It has to be an inward expression of God moving on the inside of us and correcting any wrong paths that may be within us. It takes us walking together hand by hand and allowing people to till your soil. Your soil has to be tilled in order to receive what God has for us, beloved. The soil has to be right. And here's the thing about God. Anything that is not like God and his soil and their soil is not right, God's going to remove that.
Come on.
Revelation is going to happen and they're going to hit the dough.
Come on.
That's how God operates. He's not an author of confusion. If you're not right and your soul is not right and it's not conducive of growing, he's going to uproot you or just throw you away. He's only looking for soil in elevated life that's going to be conducive of growing.
Yes.
Conducive of bringing forth fruit. Conducive of bringing forth disciples. Conducive of bringing forth ministers. Conducive of bringing forth teachers and preachers. Conducive of ministries and singles ministries. That's what he's producing.
My God.
Here on 5490 Dairy Street, Building C.
Yes. My God.
Conducive soils.
My God.
Conducive soils. Wayside soils.
My God.
Wayside soil is the soil that's been trampled on and put down and talked about and shamed and been put on Front Street about everything. All the disappointments. All the failures. So you become hard. And anyone that knows that about packed down dirt, it won't receive seed.
Yes.
It won't. At my mom's house in Nebraska, we were so ghetto that we used to park on the grass in my mother's front yard. For years, I would pull my Cadillac right up on the grass. And that would just pack the dirt down. Pack the dirt down. Pack the dirt down. She would have me out there tilling the grass up, and I would be tilling it up, trying to get deeper and deeper and deeper to get to that dark, good soil. But it still wouldn't produce grass. It still would have a bald spot in the grass. That's what happens to years of the devil just pounding on you and stepping on you and hurting you and just rubbing your head in the dirt. It can be done, beloved.
Yes, it can.
It can be done. But we have to be committed to the things of Christ. We have to be committed to his understanding. We got to be committed to his word. We got to be faithful in studying to show ourselves approved. Because sometimes you have to till your own ground. When you start to till your own ground and you start to get into the word and you get into a Bible that you can understand, and you start to reason in your mind, and your mind starts to change, and you start to think differently, and your heart starts to look at things differently, and you start to be led by the spirit of the things, instead of by the flesh of the things.
Come on, say it.
When you start to store your treasures up in heaven instead of storing your treasures on earth, then you start making it conducive for growth.
Yes.
And let me tell you when I became conducive to growth. I'm just going to talk about me. Because I was that wayside soil. I was that stony soil. I was that thorny soil. That was me. I used to go to church and, all right, I'm going to get baptized and I'm saved and sanctified. Go ahead and get my little $40 tithe. Every week I was faithful in that because I thought I was doing the Lord's work. It wasn't conducive. It was all for show. Wasn't conducive. Wasn't conducive. Because I was still a follower. I would still leave the church doors and be led by my friends. I expect God to bless a mess. Are you the right soil? This time is for upkeeping and building and stretching. That's why we spend this time together. That's why we fellowship together. That's what we do.
Yes, we do.
If we ever change that, then we're going to lose the vision of what God has given the forefathers before the forefathers before the forefathers before us.
Yes.
All the cloud of witnesses did it this way. And it worked for them. When you're the right soil, you produce. Automatically you produce. And you produce in season. Right now it's harvest season. In the natural and in the physical. That's when you look around and you see new faces and different people in here. It is the harvest season. Harvest seasons run to almost to winter time. That's the season that we're in. That's the season why you see the increase. 100-fold, 60-fold, 30-fold. God is in order, beloved. And if when your soul is in order and your soil is in order, just understand that you're going to spring up the blessings. You're going to spring up the deliverance. Things are just going to manifest itself because you are the right soil. Let us pray.